Right.
And I know right now, I mean, it's basically just a black box. We can control a few things here and there, but we just stick in some stuff and see what comes out the other side.
No, you're absolutely right. One of the things they looked at were like hallucinations and jailbreaking, and they found, for example, like even if the model had been, trained and aligned not to, for example, tell you the recipe for how to make a bomb, that if they manipulated it in a way where it essentially started spelling out the word bomb, but they literally at like such low-level sort of features, I think is the way they describe it, where the individual letters were being focused on, like B-O, that by the time the model realized what it was actually outputting, its other behaviors took over. Its need to have grammatically correct, syntactically correct sentences, and its alignment behavior to try to please the user, that even though it's not supposed to tell you how to build a bomb, if they kind of forced it to in that beginning, it would then finish out and tell you how to build a bomb, even though it really, it only realized too late that that's what it was doing.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
So this, your question, Michael, ties to a question I wanted to ask about the poetry example. Which is to say, you say it kind of hangs on that new line, and that's sort of where things get set into motion. What would you all consider to be the features of a successful response to write me a poem? And then providing a line and a new line. And the reason I ask is, again, I think that what's so special about these models is the way that they're aimed towards usefulness, not correctness. And to me, what is a useful response to write me a poem certainly involves the rhyming, certainly involves these things. Like, I'm not surprised that these are things it has learned to emphasize, maybe at the detriment of other things, which is, I have an anecdote about that later on. Yeah. I'm curious if that lines up for y'all or if you think about it differently, but I don't know.